privée, c'est une autre chose. Et les deux mots, sécurité publique et sécurité privée, font sécurité citoyenne ou seguridad ciudadana. C'est dans ce mot qu'on travaille dans un partenariat pour les efforts privés et publics. Et la manière, la façon de solutionner le conflit d'intérêts qu'ils peuvent avoir, c'est la même réponse qu'a dit M. Newton, qu'on travaille avec pas les entreprises en particulier, sino qu'on travaille avec las organizaciones gremiales, c'est en espagnol. Je crois que le mot c'est organisation corporative. Pas avec les entreprises, avec les organizaciones gremiales qui représentent les intérêts d'un secteur économique comme la banque, les pharmacies, le transport, etc. Merci.
I know we're running out of time, but I just, one other source of funding for, to help supplement funding for law enforcement activities that we use is our asset forfeiture fund. So one of the very effective ways of getting at IP crime, the criminals, and in a variety of crimes, not just IP, is to go after their money and forfeit their assets that are the proceeds of the crimes that they're committing. But then the question is, what happens to those assets? So in the US, we have a general fund that the money goes into, and after, there's lots of rules around how that money gets allocated. The victims have a right to get their, some of their money back. The Congress takes some of the funds. There's other rules. But after the fact, with the money that is left, it could be used to support investigations and prosecutions in the form of, storage for seized goods or destruction of goods or using money for undercover buys or those kinds of things in cases that would lead to forfeiture. So that's one of the strategies to look for other creative sources of funding. And one point on the interaction with victims, I agree with the comments that said, but I would also say when you're talking about a specific case, I know in the US, we work with victims, with industry as we would any other victim of a crime. And we have to be careful that they don't have influence over the direction of any investigation. And our work with them is mostly on an association level, a broader level around training. And that's how we do it in our approach.
Okay, thank you. Well, I'll draw this session to a close. I'm conscious that everyone's probably sort of dying for coffee. I'd just like to thank the panellists for all their input. As we have now got a coffee break, if you want to sort of grab any of us to have a chat about some of the issues raised, please do so. Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for this very enriching discussion. So we will make a pause of half an hour, a coffee break, and we will be back in this room for a plenary, which will also tackle a very challenging issue, which is responsible destruction, eco-friendly and socially equitable disposal.